I want to be your coach. I'm going to work with you every day. I'm going to test you. I'm going to track you. I'm going to measure you. I'm going to role play with you. And I'm going to go through it over and over. And I'm going to pop up every day. If at 2 a.m. you wake up, I'll be there. I'm going to be available whenever you want me available. Yeah. I'm going to pop up and I'm going to work you. And I'm going to hold you accountable. And we're going to go through it with repetition. And you and I together are going to master this content. Because let me tell you something. What happens if you master the skills we just discussed today? You're going to make more money. Who wants to make more money? Who wants more time to spend with their families? Who wants to have bigger careers with less of the headache? Who believes that if I were your personal coach and mentor on a regular basis, you'd achieve more? When they raise their hands, those are your buyers, son. The call to action is simple. I'm going to ask you to let me be your coach. Listen, if after 90 days we haven't got the results that you're looking for, I'll give you 100% of your money back. Actually, I'd go back a bit because before I said the price, I'd establish a much higher value. How much do you guys think it'd cost to have me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? Throw it out there. And then people just start throwing out big dollars. They did studies to where if you set up a big number before you say your number, no matter how big your number is, sounds small. For example, ask me how much Lightspeed is.
How much is Lightspeed?
Well, that's funny that you asked, Mike Burt, because when we first started out, we were charging $150,000 to get this thing started. But because technology is so advanced nowadays, we can now offer it to you for only $25,000. See, now if I just said it's $25,000.
Holy shit. $25,000? Are you nuts?
Well, we used to charge $150,000. Now it's only $25,000.
Oh, 25? That's reasonable.
So what you got to do is figure out a way to present a bigger number first. How much would it cost you to have me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? Just imagine. What if I only charged $10 an hour? How much would that be? Let them do the math. What if I only charged $10 an hour, 40 hours a week? How much would that be? $10 an hour, 40 hours a week, $400 times 4.2 weeks in a month. But let's just go with 4 to make math simple for you. That's $1,600 a month. $1,600 a month. How much is that a year?
Times
$19,000 and change. It's $19,000 a year if I only charge $10. Here's the good news. It's only $495 for the entire year. Now, everybody with their hands up, put your hands down. Open up your wallets and give generously.
Come on.
Coach Burt. What I would do if I were you is I wouldn't remove yourself about some thing that I need to buy. You're the one they want. Let me ask you this. If you walked into that room and you had $10,000 up in your hand and you said, anybody want this $10,000? I'm selling it for $2,000. How many people would buy it? All of them. They don't have the money? Yes, they do. They don't value what you've got more than they value their money. So you have to raise the value of what you're selling beyond the value they have of their money. And guess what? Training is not very intrinsically valuable to people. The result is what's valuable.
Yeah.
So you don't sit there and talk about training. Whoever's listening, go back, rewind, listen to his pitch again. It was all about training. Dude, I'm telling you, training is the wrong word.
That's good.
What result will your training give people?
43% increase in 1 year.
I don't know what that is. What would that
At least 1 to 2 more houses per year if they're real estate agents.
I know, but again, get them to connect. Assume that they're stupid. Michael, how many houses are you selling right now? How much are you selling right now?
Yeah, let's say
let's role playing.
Let's say I'm selling 20 houses a year.
Holy shit. By the way, that's fantastic. That's strong for the industry. You're already a badass.
Yes.
Imagine if you could sell 5 more. How much more do you think that would make you? How much?
Let's just say on a $4,000 commission, 5 more houses, at least $25,000 more dollars.
$25,000 more dollars if you could just sell 5 more houses. Here's my question. Based on the principles I talked about today, if you were to master those, would you think it's possible to make another $25,000 this year?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you, if I can get you that $25,000 by spending a lot of time with you and mastering what we just talked about, allowing me to be your coach and getting you that $25,000, if that's the only thing that happened, you only got $25,000. And keep in mind, when I develop you, when I work with you on a day-to-day basis and test you and track you and monitor you and measure you and hold you accountable to mastery, do you think those skills will stay with you for life?
Yes.
Do you think you'll be able to scale those to other people? Dude, $25,000, that's the beginning. But if I could get you $25,000, would it be fair to ask you for $9.95?
Yeah.
Almost makes it unfair, isn't it? Will that be Visa, MasterCard, or American Express?
It's so much better, though.
Because I'm keeping you in the game. You're taking yourself out the game. It's like when you hire Tony Robbins' company or some big dude's company and you don't have enough money to get the real dude, so they send out their other dude. Nobody wants their other dude. It's like, oh, dude, Tony Robbins is coming.
Well, Tony ain't coming. A guy named Jerry's coming, but Jerry knows all Tony's content.
How less valuable is that? People want Tony. So what if I could have Tony Robbins coach you every single day and perform the mastery where you know Tony's content better than Tony? What if you could freaking know it so well you could have that better relationship? What if I could have Tony be your coach every day? day. Who's popping up on the VT?
I am.
Yeah.
Every day.
So it's you.
It is me.
It's not a video. It's not something that's over there, a vault.
I called it a vault. Yeah.
All these things are in that vault, and you can have access them whenever
Over
you
there.
want. You can have access whenever you want. It's like, I got
A library with a bunch of books, and you can go in there and read whenever you want.
dude, that ain't how you sell it.